Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst, and today we are bringing you our best midfielders on FIFA 22 so far. You guys really enjoy these videos, me giving you my feedback on players that you could possibly look to get into your team. So what I need you to do is, if you do enjoy it, you do like it, get involved in the comment section, leave a like on the video and subscribe if you're new. We do stream over on twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. That's the best place to come over, ask questions, get any advice, get any help, all of that good stuff. So then, what are we talking about when we're talking about these midfielders? We're looking at players that can play centre defensive mid, centre mid, and centre attacking mid. I have not included icons in this list because there is obviously some expensive cards in here, right? But also, I just feel like icons, they're in a complete separate league. You know, things like 85 Blanc is a great card. Seedorf can work as well. You know, there's just so many variable ones with the icons that I feel like that would require a separate video directly on that front. Okay. This is going to range as well from completely different price ranges. We're going to look at cards that are cheap as anything, and we're going to look at cards that are a lot more expensive. In no particular order, this is as well. This is completely random. So we will start off with a cheap one, which I think he was used quite a little bit at the start of the game when he kind of came out. And I used him in my Road to Glory for quite a while. You guys may have actually seen that. And that is purely because he is tall and he's strong and he's a very, very good centre defensive mid. 3-star, 3-star, 6'2", high. Overall, 75 pace, 73 shooting, 79 passing, 81 defending, 81 dribbling, sorry, 80 defending, 85 physical. He's the type of card that, you know, you have in the middle of the park purely just to break up the counter attacks. His interceptions are good. He has a good tackle. Overall, a very solid centre defensive mid. The only thing that I don't like about the card is that he's high when you don't really want too much any going forward. You do want him sitting back, breaking up the counters, being a big physical presence. Should you need a cheap CDM in League One or in the French League, this is a very good man to go for. He's very cheap, obviously, because he's a gold team of the week. He does go up a little bit because obviously he's not in packs anymore. But one of the ones that certainly caught my eye as a very good card. I'm going to go over to an expensive side of things now, and we're going to look at De Jong. Now, I'm not talking about the gold De Jong. I'm talking about the road to the knockout De Jong. I really didn't like the gold De Jong. Gold De Jong to me was pretty woeful, actually. He just never really got involved. He never did what I wanted him to do. The letdown with De Jong, in my opinion, is that he's high medium, and that you don't really, not that you don't want him going forward, but he just doesn't have the greatest finishing. Shot power's at 71. He can't shoot, really. Like, genuinely just not really good going forward. So the high attacking work rates is a little bit pointless. He can play the deep line playmaker role, the box-to-box CM, the stay back while attacking. Whatever you kind of want him to do, he can do it. It's just the shooting department that's his big letdown. I normally tend to go with shadow chemistry style because I play him to sit back and sit deep. De Jong is a fantastic card. With the passing that we have on this card, honestly, he's incredible. 93 short pass, 89 long pass with 88 vision. Overall, a very well-rounded card. And he's great on the ball as well. If you like to hold possession, you like to dictate the play, De Jong's the man that can do that for you. So, one of my favourite centre mids on 22. Let's go over to the Premier League now, and let's talk about the cheap Kante. This is the rule breakers on Yenka. 82 pace, 75 passing, 80 dribbling, 85 defending, and 86 physical. Again, a more defensive-minded midfielder here. Someone that's going to sit back, break up the counters, get the tackles in, intercept the ball, and so on. High work rates. Again, a bit of a letdown. You'd rather medium-high. 3-star, 3-star, which isn't fantastic, but given his job and his role in these teams, you know, you kind of have to put it with that sort of stuff. He's 6 foot. The reason why I liked this card so much when I was using him was that, yes, he's a cheap Kante, but agility is 90 balance. Agility is 90, balance is 90. With defensive awareness of 88 and 85 stand tackle and 80 slide tackle, interceptions at 87, that's great for a centre defensive mid who is very cheap. The problem with this card is linking him. Trying to get him into your team is a little bit difficult, right? Other than that, though, he is a fantastic card, one that I really enjoy. And if you can't afford Kante, let's say you picked the game up a little bit late, he is a great alternative. Speaking of Kante, we will go ahead and talk about him. I've done the flashback card. I use the gold card as well. Overall, not much needs to be said about Kante. Medium high work rates on his gold card, and it's high on his flashback. 2-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, 5'6". What does Kante bring for your team? He's an absolute god at just hustling, like, you know, just chasing the opponent down, tackling, making them turn backwards, making them go backwards. And with the stand tackle of 93, he wins the ball back a lot. You could argue a little bit weak because obviously he's 5'6" with 72 strength. But he's got great stamina. He can't pass a ball. He can't shoot a ball. But that's not a problem because that's not what we want him to do. We would like his passing to be better with the passing that he has of 82 short pass and 79 long pass, 78 vision. He's not great in that area. So just be careful if you do have him in your team because that is something that he does lack in massively. We'll keep it over in the Premier League this year. On this one, sorry. And I actually prefer this guy a little bit more this year. I didn't like him last year. I think he's better than Bruno Fernandes, Paul Pogba, which you're not going to see on the list today, actually. I don't mind Pogba, but I think most people hate him because he's not that quick and he's a little bit, you know, clunky. Can't really turn that well, that sort of stuff. But Kevin De Bruyne has lived up better than what he has done in previous years for me. He can play centre attacking mid. He can play centre mid. He can play centre defensive mid. Kind of what you want from him. A very well-rounded card. Defensive stats lack, physical stats lack. But other than that, the shooting, the passing, the dribbling is all unbelievable. The pace, a little bit low, but that is what it is. I think he suits a box-to-box centre mid better than he does Cam. Should you need to play him there, he can do it. High work rates, 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. Chemistry style depends on where you're playing him and what you want from him. But a lot of people will go something like a Hunter on that Kevin De Bruyne. Now, this is possibly my favourite player centre mid on the game. Marco Verratti, medium high, 4-star, 4-star. This is the rule breaker card. It is an SBC, so if you haven't obviously done this, then you will miss out, unfortunately. Why is he such a good card for me? He's like Kante, but better on the ball. Better dribbling, passing. You know, he's got 85 short passing, 83 long passing. He's just quality. He covers the ground like Kante. He defends almost like Kante. And it's just overall a great card. I think with the links as well, being at PSG for the French League makes him very easy to slot in people's team. Obviously, he's 5'5", so a little bit small. Can get punished on that. But it's a card which, honestly, most people slept on when he came out. But for me, he was actually one of the best centre defensive mid that I've used on this game so far. Let's go ahead and talk about a card which you can still pick up, and is pretty cheap right now. And we're going to talk about Marcus Llorente. The 86 gold card has his gold card right now. 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, high medium, a great box-to-box centre mid. 88 pace, 80 shooting, 81 passing, 82 dribbling, 78 defending, and 82 physical. Better than the rule breakers Parejo, in my opinion, and he's very cheap right now. In terms of La Liga teams, if you're running a La Liga team, I think this guy has to be in your team. I feel like he offers a lot. If he gets a special card as well, we're going to be in a very good position with him. And I look forward to seeing that if he does get one. Just a great card overall. As I said, if you've got a La Liga team, you must get him in. One of my favourite ones, which made my RTG team for a very long time. Let's go over to the Bundesliga and show that some love. We're going to talk about the rule breaker Zakaria, which we did a player review on as well. He's probably lower on this list, if I'm honest with you. I'm not like overly keen on him. His work rates aren't great for a guy that you want to sit back. So you have to put him on the stay back while attacking instruction. Overall, he's very solid as a centre defensive mid. The thing that I didn't like about him is I just felt he didn't intercept the ball enough. With his long legs, you know, with his height, I just felt like his interceptions were a little bit of a lie at 85. He just never intercepted the ball. He didn't intercept the ball enough, for my personal opinion. But a great card if you're after a centre defensive mid in the Bundesliga and you want someone that's tall, physical, can really dominate. Zakaria is your man. Partnering next to him, you could go for someone like Leon Goretzka, who I really enjoy. He has his in form as well now. Leon Goretzka is the almost perfect box-to-box centre mid. Very similar to Marcus Llorente. It's just very well-rounded. A good card in game. Almost at times feels a little bit weak on the ball, even though he has 88 strength. I don't really know why that is, but that's just my personal opinion on him. But a great card. Again, him next to Zakaria, you will really enjoy. He is phenomenal, and I like him. If you don't want, excuse me, sorry. If you don't want Goretzka, though, you can pick up Nkunku. At the time of recording this, you can do the Player of the Month Nkunku, which, again, we've done a review on. We have the Rule Breakers passing version, but he does also have his informs. I'm going to just pick the Player of the Month one here just for the purpose of the video. Nkunku, to me, is almost the perfect box-to-box centre mid on FIFA 22. The thing that lets him down is his medium work rates, 3-star weak foot. Those are the two biggest things, in my opinion. Other than that, Nkunku's a great card. You have to partner him next to someone that is physical, defensive-minded, and Nkunku has the freedom to go forward then. But a very well-rounded card with finesse shot trait and the outside of the foot trait. He will be there in a lot of people's teams. Let's go ahead and talk about Mr. Fofana. Mr. Fofana is a fantastic... that's not the one that I want, I don't think. I need Seko Fofana, which is that one. The Player of the Month card. Again, at the time of recording this video, he is still available. You can still get him. If you want to get him, by the way, feel free. Purely because I think he, in the League One, is just a great centre defensive mid. The only thing to take into account is that FOD is really high right now. So he is actually worth more than maybe what his true value was. But high, I personally would play him on stay-back while attacking, put a shadow on him, and just give him more defensive stats. Similar to Zakaria, is really good at just being physical, covers a lot of the ground. He's tall as well. To me, he's like the fake version of Vieira, but, you know, still a very good version, just a cheaper version. That's the sort of feel that I get from him when I use him in game. He's a very, very solid card for you to go ahead and use. Now, we're going to go over to the centre attacking mid spot a little bit more here. And we're going to take a look at Fekir. Fekir, again, obviously is an SPC. So if you missed it, unfortunately, you can't use him. He's one of the better centre attacking mids that I've used on this game that you could go ahead and use if you still have him. He will get an upgrade as well, which is a bonus. 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak for a high medium, 5'8". Again, he's made by RTG team. And he's my most capped player, actually. He's been in my team for such a long time now and does a fantastic job of playing kind of in that centre attacking mid, centre mid role should you need to. Mahrez is another centre attacking mid that I really like, but he's a right winger. So I haven't put him in here. I have kept this to just central players. Like I said, I haven't put Bruno Fernandes in because I don't really rate him. The road to the knockout, Bernardo Silva, I think is a good centre attacking mid, but I just think he needs more pace to be more viable. The one that I haven't put in here as well is Fred, road to the knockout Fred. I actually don't rate him for the price that he is. I think he's a great card, but given the way the market is and whatnot, I don't think Fred is worth the coins that he is at right now. Okay. So those are my centre defensive mids, centre mids, and some cams in there as well. Not too many, because I feel like the majority of centre attacking mids would be a left winger or a right winger moving into that centre attacking mid spot, which I didn't want to do that in this particular video. I just wanted to look at the pure central positions. Okay. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. As I said, if you have any questions, you have any opinions, you have any players you like, pop down below in the comment section. Thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Kessie didn't make the list because you guys know that I hate Kessie with a passion as well. So yeah, catch you all in the next video. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.